Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's so nice to see you again. Thanks again for joining us. I would like to invite someone special. I'm so delighted to present to you my colleague, Liene. Thank you, Liene, for being here with us. Liene will share with us some new resources, some amazing resources for teachers, and also a new tool methods, also for empowering teachers to have a huge success with those pupils. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Claudia. It's working? Great. Okay, I'm really glad to see you, but maybe you can come closer a little bit. It's really interesting, like in a classroom, when everyone is sitting somewhere, but when you are teachers, you don't like this situation. Sorry, I'm a teacher now, and could you be so polite and come a little bit closer? I really want to see that you have interest about this topic and you are with me. Nobody is staying. Okay, maybe I can give some prizes. It's always work. Okay, if you want to stay, okay, it's your choice, of course. So I'm really happy, and as Claudia mentioned, I'm from Latvia, from Riga, and I work in Latvian Safer Internet Center. And you know that every nation has story about themselves. Latvians are people who always sing songs. You know, we are singer nation. Today I'm not supposed to sing. You are lucky ones. I'm not singing and I'm not dancing. But I really want to share some experience with you and maybe give some new ideas, maybe give some new knowledge. But let's start with my ideas, what I get already in the first part of conference. And first of all, I get ideas that maybe world don't need 3 professors, but because we are 3 professors here, first, second, and me, we are working in media educational field, and actually you will see that a lot of ideas will be copy-paste, because everyone wants to say the most important thing. Therefore, 3 professors 3 times will repeat a little bit the things what we are telling you. Sorry for that, but as I mentioned before, maybe world don't need 3 professors, but absolutely we need a lot of clever teachers. Therefore, thank you that you are coming here in this hot day and trying to get some new inspiration to bring for your students and to change society, to change educational system, and to change everything what is happening around. Therefore, really thank you, and could you make applause for yourselves? You can do it like this one as well. So, you are not coming closer. You are not making applause for yourselves. Teachers, maybe there is all persons from ministry, in Latvia ministry, pretending like that. Could you raise a hand, which is from schools? Oh, you see, first lines is from schools. Other ones is from ministry. It's absolutely fact. Okay, please, if you have some questions, please ask them, because we need to do things together, as I mentioned before. Okay, about professors, I said. Next, what I want to say that actually today I get feeling that all Europe is small village, because problems are the same. We are from 3 countries, absolutely different countries. We are flying by plane to get in Poland or Romania, but actually problems are the same. And crucial thing is educator as is teacher. And we need to think how to help you, and what I'm telling today will be about support. How we can help you to bring media education in real life. Because we can sit and drink coffee hour by hour and think about theories and approaches and how important they are, but actually you are in class and you are the most important persons. Therefore, let's start. I will try to show how we can help to do things better. So. I will, as Claudia mentioned before, I will speak about two topics, about media literacy and about what we in this project offer to education, for educational field. And actually why we are doing that? Because we saw a problem. Media education is not very high in our countries. We have some crucial problems, what we can solve, of course. And as we have very high problem-solving skills nowadays, you know that it's transversal competence in each educational field. We are trying to teach how to solve all problems. We are the best students, of course, of this topic. Therefore, we saw problem, media literacy, we need to do something, and we get some solutions, and I will speak about them. So, you already saw it before, it's media literacy index, and I'm not saying that Latvia is best one, of course. You can see it by yourselves. Your countries is a little bit not so good taking not so good places, but don't worry about that. We are good, all of us are good, of course. But actually, when we speak about media literacy, my brightest association is that, and it's unfortunately like that, that media literacy is not like a husband who is coming every evening home or supposed to do that. It's not like a husband. It's like a fireman. You know what's happening. It's firemen, we can't see firemen on streets, we can't every day pay some attention to them, but when fire starts, first person who we calling is fireman. Are you agree with that? Media literacy like fireman, not like a husband. Yeah? It's I want applause for this. I do it 2 days actually. It's like so nice lyric, I think. But actually, to be honest, in Latvia, it is so. Because we are not speaking about media literacy while some problem is not coming. Pandemia, as you mentioned before, elections, some disasters, and then everyone, wow, where is media literacy? Why our society are so stupid? How they can believe that it's true? Why they can't catch propaganda? Why? Like a fireman. Why? No. Actually, let's make media literacy like good partner in everyday life, in everyday educational process, not waiting for something and then hope that I don't know, some miracle will happen and everyone will become like media literate. It's impossible. Media literacy is like every literacy. We need to learn how to read, we need to learn how to write, and we need to spend time and effort on that. It can't be like some teachers in Latvia thought, okay, we came to some courses, sit for 2 hours, please give certificates that I am media literate. It's bullshit. Sorry, but it's bullshit. It takes every day process, because media literacy is based on your knowledge. And if you don't have knowledge, you can't think critically because you don't know anything about what's happening around. And we can speak about theories and about techniques. Everything starts in your head. And if your head is empty, then no media literacy, you can get a lot of certificates, but nothing will change. Therefore, it's very sad, because everyone thinks that maybe media literacy is just, I came, I sit and I drink some coffee and I'm clever now. No, you can't be. Therefore, when we speak about media literacy, at first we need to speak about knowledge in society, and Anita already mentioned about that, and only then we can start to raise other skills on that, yeah? And you are the only ones who can raise clever students. It's our job, actually, yeah? Okay, 1 page is over, don't worry. It's going better and better. Okay, and okay, I wrote a lot of text by hand, because I know that if you write by hand, you remember better. I'm a teacher as well. Okay. And where is the problem? Problem is that if we are doing things just like piloting, when problem comes, we in Latvia, for example, we get some money from donors who is saying, okay, you need a society which is more clever, which has media literacy in higher level. Okay, we will give you some money, let's do something. And what we do, as you mentioned before, we work and make some new materials, some 3 courses, something else. But actually it's not enough. State must have a system, teachers must have must get support, and must get attention from all society. Not society is saying, okay, let's make students who are media literate. No, we can't do that. Because we need time, we need support, and we need system, whole system. It's not about one book, or it's not about 2 courses, or it's not about like more money. It's about system. And system in Latvia don't exist. I don't know how it's in your countries, but in Latvia, system is still like, okay, who must be responsible? Maybe is this ministry, maybe is that ministry. Okay, maybe we need to put in learning curriculum. Oh no, maybe it's too hard. Maybe put some other topics. It's all the time chaos. And in chaos, we can't make big ideas. Sorry, but it's true. Okay, it's bad part. No, I will start with better parts, of course. This website, makeitclear.edu.pl, sorry for my pronunciation, is like a resource, and we hope that this resource will help you. What we made, actually, we make a lot of materials, absolutely different materials. I will explain you what kind. Claudia in the morning part already mentioned some of them, but actually I'm very sad that we can't open this digital resource like books when we are opening. We are taking scissors and red ribbon and we are like cutting and everyone is making applause. Therefore, once more, can we open digital resources with applause? Please. Whew. It's okay. Next time we will write project with printed materials because I really like this cutting process. No, just look and pretend that it's celebration now and champagne is coming and something like that. But actually, yes, we are opening this material, this resource now, and you already tomorrow morning can work with your students with these materials. Yeah, you're happy ones. I'm spent one year to make them. Now it's your turn to use them. It's like a role, making different roles now, yeah? Okay, how we start, and it's very important to understand, because as I mentioned before, it's not just some materials or just some lesson plans. It's much more, actually. What we try to do, actually, we start with our approach to try define what media literacy is now, at the moment. Because you know history of media literacy, it's changing. 20 years ago, media literacy was just about protection. Just protect children from TV because there is degradation and bad things and bad content, etc., etc. Now we look at on media literacy absolutely different. We understand that we live in mediated world and we need this media literacy as main tools to empower us to live in this society. Empowering. From protection to empowering. Absolutely different approach. And it's not just some skills, some knowledge, some attitudes. It's about how to live qualitative, how to reach your goals, how to be happy here. Yeah, not feeling like, oh, new technologies, I feel lost in this world, I don't know how to survive. No, you are free person in mediated world, and you need media literacy for that. Therefore, it's very important to put in curriculum. And not just a topic to speak about media, but learn how to live together with this media content and to understand how it's influenced you, to understand how you can do things better using this information, etc., etc. Therefore, at first, I really ask you in your head, try to define what is media literacy for you. Because sometimes we think that it's just disinformation or just some, I don't know, critical thinking or just some other skills. No, it's very hard, actually, approach with a lot of elements inside of that. Okay. And one more very important thing is that we need to understand that media literacy is not alone. It's a family of literacies who is making you media literate. The most important family members are digital literacy, of course, and it's not the same like media literacy, because in Latvia, we sometimes make chaos with terms as well. We are using digital literacy, meaning media literacy, or vice versa, yeah? Therefore, what is going together? It's media literacy, digital literacy, and informational literacy. And UNESCO supposed and use, and the Europe Commission as well, start to use this media and information literacy MIL. It means that all family 3 literacies is going together. Why? Because we can't focus only on one. Because nowadays we need a lot of literacies, like business literacy, financial literacy, etc., etc. And we can't speak just about one part of that. Okay, next, what areas actually include media literacy? And it's very important because based on that, we try to build our educational resource. It's creativity. It's absolutely important part of media literacy because every human is creative, and media gives you possibility. I don't know, you have nicest cat, you can make photo and be famous in one second because you are creative and your cat is beautiful, and you use media and become a most famous person in Riga, for example. Next one, critical thinking. We mentioned it before. It's very important part, and it's critical thinking everywhere. It's not question about just about the digital world. You must think critically here. You must understand what to do, how to recognize good content. It's in real life as well. Next one, intercultural dialogue, of course, because media literacy is very connected with hate speech, with understanding other cultures, understanding other values, and trying to use to this new world that everything is changing all the time. Then media use, it's of course about how to search, find, and navigate media content, and participation and interaction. It's very important because we are not like sitting in sofa and media content is coming to us. We are interacting. Much more social media gives opportunity to interact, to say, no, I'm not voting for that. No, my comment to this news is so that and that. Therefore, participation and interaction, it's something new in media world. When TV was, we just sit in sofa and saying, bullshit, they are ugly, they are doing some things. But actually now we can interact. It's our content. We are making content in media. So, and last from theory, it was about fields where you can see this media literacy. But when we look at your head and when you think what's happening in your student's head, you must think about 4 very important dimensions, and it's crucial. And I will explain why. Usually we think just about cognitive dimension. We think, okay, we will tell students that don't trust to every resource. They can be false, or some propaganda might be here. Cognitive is just one part of media literacy in your head, just one. Because there is emotional dimension, the same importance as knowledge. Why? Because media influence your feelings. Media influence how you, what you think, how emotional feelings you have at the moment. For example, in Latvia, teachers afraid to speak about emotions. When war in Ukraine started, nobody at school speak about that because teachers said, okay, it's school, it's not politics, but you need to understand that students read news and they come and they are afraid. What's happening around? Are I'm safety here? And if teachers is like, no, emotions, it's not at school. You can cry somewhere else, or it's absolutely stupid because media literacy is very connected. Say how you feel to get this information. Say how I can help you to feel safer, to feel better. Yeah, it's about emotions actually. Then aesthetic dimension. You know that very nice presentations. Very good looking news. We are visual nation, of course. We like visual pictures and we look videos more than read books nowadays, yeah. But what is very important as well is that aesthetic dimension gives opportunity to understand that even photographies, and Anita mentioned it before, can lie. It means that we need to understand that not only text can be propaganda or fake news, but photos as well. That what you see with your eyes couldn't be true, actually. And it's very, very hard because it makes new ideas in your head about what is true and what is false, and etc. And of course, moral dimension. Why it's important you understand? Because mostly things in media is asking questions. Is it good or is it bad? How you agree or you disagree? It's value question. Is it okay make fake news because you want to get famous? If you are influencer, is it okay get money to saying false content and publishing it? It's always question about author. If you are taking some pictures or text from others and not putting that you are not author, you are not using copyright sign, is it okay? Is it just knowledge? No, it's a question about your values. Yeah? Therefore, please, teachers, try to remember that media literacy in each head has these 4 elements. And without some of them, we can't live. Because it's just a knowledge. It will be just a part of that. Okay, topics already Claudia mentioned in morning part. But what we try to do, we get 8 topics in this resource. We define these 8 topics, and of course we took it from theories. We are reading a lot of books. I have my PhD in media literacy, therefore I'm a very clever person, be absolutely sure. I'm joking, I try to get some attention for them. But yes, actually we will read a lot of documents about what in Europe think about main topics in each age group, etc., etc. And we define 8 main topics. And you see, it's not just about propaganda, it's not just about disinformation, absolutely not. Because it's just one part of media literacy. Here is whole, like circle, and topics what we need to work with. What was the next steps? Of course, we are clever, and we know it. But we try to speak with youngsters, and some of them you saw some hour ago. What we did, we make in all 3 countries, we made focus groups and try to test them. But try to test, not like, do you know it or you don't, but we use learning menu method. I will explain it a little bit later. And they assess by reading real situations. Not do you have, do you have knowledge to do this and that? No, we ask, describe small situation and what will be your decision in this situation. It's a little bit deeper. research. And what we get from all three countries, here you can see, and it's surprising, and thanks to God that youngsters is not here anymore, and we can be honest. But what is very interesting, lowest topic was civic attitude. They don't know absolutely how use digital things for civic engagement. And best one is distinguish facts from opinions. It means that they think that they can understand where is false information and where it's true. Maybe it's already a result of our media education, maybe. But I'm not very sure that these results are real. I think they pretend, or sometimes they want to think that they can understand where is facts, where is false information. But you see results. And why we did that? Because we want to test topics and understand where we need to put biggest effort to making content for these topics. Yeah. Okay. What we did? We use active learning methods, only active learning methods. We use in innovative pedagogy a lot of methods from innovative pedagogy, and we use gamification elements as well. Everything which is very stylish now in each country. Yeah? Therefore, material is really good. It's not old school. It's really good. Okay, what we did? We make a lot of modules. You see, we make menu for teachers. I will show it 1 minute later. And we make board game. All this together make this educational resource. Yeah, and you see that you can take what you want because material is really like very. If it will be book, it takes 200 pages actually because we print it out, and it's very huge material actually. But it's digital, therefore it's easy to use it. Modules. First 8 modules was 11-13. And what we use, we start with text, and text we take from reality. Texts, all these 8 texts is taking, we take them from reality, from situations where somebody in this age gets some danger because of private data sharing or something like that. Yeah? We use real situations. Why? Because we don't want to make some okay, you don't pretend like this one, it's bad. No, kids are telling their own stories. It's much more interesting for kids by themselves. And in each module, after text, you see small text. Text is short because teenagers don't want to read anything. Therefore, we are giving just one screen, just read and work on that. And after each text, there is a lot of digital tasks. And tasks is not like only test with ABC. It's very different. You need to understand what definitions means and to find words, etc., etc. And of course, we are giving ideas how to work with this material. For 14-17, it's absolutely different approach. What we use, we start with definitions and why this topic is important, and then we give 3 possible endings. You know these TV shows where you can vote for how this love story will end, yeah? We will use the same method. We write 3 endings of each story, of each situation, and you can choose like how you want to pretend, and then you can look how it will be end if you will choose this way. And it's very, very interesting because we make it together with teenagers and they said, okay, we really want to know what's happening if I choose different way. It's like algorithmical thinking actually. Yeah? They start to think that your choices at the moment makes your life in the future, and it's important. You see, and all stories are with pictures, and it's very like nice looking, and thanks Nask for doing that. And of course, after these endings, you have a lot of tasks and you can work with them. Next one, teachers get learning menus. Do you know this method? Do you use it? Learning menus. You know it. Thank you. Thank you. One person knows how to work with them. Great. Learning menus is very stylish and sexy method because it means that we are not giving lesson plans, first 10 minutes do this or that. No, you know your classroom, you know how, what is knowledge for one student, for another one, and you know how many time you have for this topic. What you do, what you are giving to your students, for example, okay, you can choose appetizer or soup for today. And of course, appetizers are short tasks about media literacy. Salads are a little bit longer. For example, main course is a project. It takes 2 hours or more. Desserts, it's like creative things, what to do with in this field. It means that you have just points, tasks, and you can give to students what you want to do. Please, here is 3 possibilities, choose, and it makes, you are just organizing process. Just print or just give this menu to them. That's it. And they feel that they are doing what they want. And you are the best teacher ever, of course. So, and last one is game, and game will be as digital and printed as well. And game is for families, but you can use it at school as well, because there will be situations and you need to understand, is it false or is it true, and what to do next, etc., etc., like normal board game. Phew, that's it. Thank you. So maybe you have some questions. Yeah. Sorry, could you be a little bit louder?
More about the feedback. You encourage children to make those tasks.
Yeah. You are absolutely right. But you know, we never have time for feedbacks. And it's a big problem in all educational process. You are absolutely correct. Thank you for that. And please go to your ministry and say that in each lesson 10 minutes must be feedback. Okay. Yeah, but in Latvia, I don't know how it's in your country, but in Latvia we speak about it, and it takes time to change minds of teachers. That not new knowledge all the time, new, but let's try understand what you know already, then give something new, and then understand, do you know how to implement it in real life? Absolutely, you are correct. Yeah. But it's time. We have some Swedish partners and Finnish teachers, and they're saying it's normal. We are doing it all the time. It's different educational system. I think in our country, it's all educational system a little bit similar, and we have the same problems therefore. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not working. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I get a question about updates. Yes, we will get next money, of course, yeah. But it's a very good question because, as you understand, all projects are finishing. We have just some months and.
About keeping sustainability of this project. So you want to get some money for the new projects, but still put some of them into those to keep it updated?
Of course, right. And therefore we are 3 organizations, and our organizations are very strong in each country, and we are still working with teachers for 20 years already. But what is very important, we didn't put some actual content. We are not speaking about disinformation in 2024. We are like describing at like these situations will be okay after 2 years as well. Yeah.
Point of to start. You are describing the issue, so it's a point of starting to the discussion, which is occurring to the right now moment in 10 years, for example. Okay, so the mechanism is still the same.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, one more question. Okay, then I'm inviting teachers. Oh no, Claudia is invited. Sorry, Claudia, it's your job. Sorry. I will take it. Okay, we can start.
Up next, Liene, would you be so kind to guide panel of educators for? Would you be so kind for joining us for dessert?
Okay.
Liene will moderate a panel of educators and share the tips and tricks for the techniques and innovative methods. So please, let us join Liene. Yes.
We have, as you see, gender balance panel. Yeah. But when I get the info that only women will be in this panel, I think you know that in Miss Contents, they are always saying beauty will save the world. Therefore, let's take our panel like women will save media literacy topic. I don't know, somehow like that. Okay, girls, I'm happy to see you here. And you know that every person is from different country, but they will explain by themselves why they are here and who they are, because you know in Latvian one of presidents start his first interview with question who I am, and this question who I am, it's famous in Latvia. If you are coming to Latvia and saying this who I am, everyone will know that you are very like a clever person and know everything, because really this president start with because some interview asking who you are and who I am, and it's like and pause, nothing. Therefore I don't ask who you are, but why you are here, your name, surname, country, and why each country pick up you.
Hello everyone, my name is Florina Crista. I'm from Romania. I teach in a very small secondary school. Our school comprises approximately 500 students. And I'm here because I have enrolled two of my students in a contest. And they made such a great impression, such a good impression, that they invited us again. And that's it.
Okay. Romania. And it was very funny, because when you said you have very small school, in Latvia we have schools with 50 students and they are still open. Therefore, saying that you are a small school teacher from 500, it's like
small
a
for
us.
Latvians.
You know that we are a very small country, very small. We have 1.6 million inhabitants. Therefore, Romania with much more inhabitants, your schools are bigger and state is bigger. Okay, Ilse.
Hello, everybody. I am Ilse Schmatte from Latvia. I am headmistress of the small rural school. I will not say how many students, a little bit more than 50. I teach science and social study to my students, 5th and 6th graders. And why I am here? I am one of the about 50 safer internet ambassadors in Latvia. So, and I am a person who do more in media literacy than everyday teacher.
Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Renata. I am from Poland. I am also a teacher, but I teach biology in primary school and high school. I also work in some ICT center in Warsaw. I am a consultant and I provide courses for some teachers how to use ICT, technology, media in science. And I remember when I was a young teacher, I dream use experiments, projects, and technology. It wasn't easy because we don't have enough computers and internet now. I have this great possibility, but of course we have another problems. How to teach media literacy in appropriate way. So that's why I am here, because I am interested in this topic.
As everyone here, you see how many we are. And online there is more, there is millions who is looking at that. Okay, Let's start with actually main ideas, because about media literacy we can talk in the evenings, in the mornings, and saying that everything is good or everything is bad. I want to make this discussion more practical. Let's start describe situation in your country in media literacy field, but just one good message and one bad. You already start with one bad that you can't understand how to teach it now, but maybe some else situations, yeah? Therefore, how media literacy look it at your country, one good thing and one bad thing.
A bad thing in Romania is that there is not enough emphasis on it. We don't talk about it very much. We go to classes, we teach our lessons, and then we go. A positive aspect is that we have educated students, good students, and we trust them that they can read between the lines. They don't take everything that they read or see or whatever for granted. Mm-hmm. They have, I don't know, a kind of system, I think, which is better than ours in differentiating between what's real and what's not.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but what about curriculum? You mentioned, is it mandatory to learn to?
No, it is not. About media literacy, it's not. Mm-hmm. No, at all. Okay. We don't have it in our curricula.
You don't have separate
no, not at all. No.
And in which subjects mostly you can say that you see that media literacy is involved?
I think a little bit in each of our course can be integrated. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Latvia?
Media education in Latvia is integrated, and more often we can understand it as digital literacy. And in Latvia, media literacy is a transversal competence in our national curriculum. And I think now media literacy is more interesting because of AI for young people and also for teachers who are interested in this field. And negative, so I would like to say that media literacy is not part of formal education. And it depends on teacher, and I would like to say a big thank to our Safer Internet Center who teach us ambassadors, who are teachers, librarians, and they go back to their work and talk to other colleagues and say what they learned, and they go to class and we can talk to students. So, and yeah, and thanks for very useful materials, what we have, what we can use in our lessons working with students.
Okay, maybe it's time to describe why situation in Latvia is better. Because as you mentioned, you have some courses in Romania. And in Latvia, we have a lot of materials, a lot of courses. And you understand why. Because we are in our geographical point where we are, it's nearby Russia. It means that we get a lot of money from USA who wants that we are more media like educated, because we need to be stronger, we need to get some democratic issues more than maybe other countries. It's not like Latvians are just clever as others. No, it's about that we get more money for this topic. And it's, yeah.
I'm sorry, I will contradict you. It's not about getting more money.
Can you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very nice. Discussion is...
Sorry. I think it's not about getting more money from the USA, because every country actually can apply and have opportunities for getting funds from USA NGOs or USA networks. So I will be a little bit careful about that. And probably it was much more easier as an explanation for what you said before, is about the way that you are a smaller country in demographic terms, and it was much more easier to get to all the students and to all the textbooks and all the curricula. And beside that, which is the strongest point, is the fact that you said that is already made a national curriculum as a transversal competencies. So that's why it's the biggest difference, and you are in the second cluster and we are in the fourth. So
don't mention that. Okay, but yeah, it's the reasons as well, of course. But actually, we get more funding for money. I know it because we have a lot of discussions about that. But money is not crucial, of course. But it's like we understand that it's important, and we try to work on these topics, make materials, spread them, etc., etc. Yeah, thank you for our teachers, actually. Okay, what is your situation in Poland?
So in Poland, a negative side is that we don't have any subject which is called media literacy, yes? Mm-hmm. But we try integrate it with different subjects. So we can find information in a curriculum of different subjects, science, for example, information that we can use media, different kind of media, yes? But it's up to the teacher, how it's work, yes? So if you are a clever teacher, if you want to find information, you can try to take a part in some projects. For example, last school year, for example, my school took part in some project which called Active Board, and my school have possibility to take some equipment, yes, like interactive monitors. And we, as a teacher, organize some group of other schools, teachers, cooperate together, exchange information, how to use this equipment, how to project some lessons, invite we other teachers to our school and show different lesson, how to use media, yes, in appropriate way.
Great, great. Maybe you
so it all comes down to the individual. So we don't have to take part in I don't know what system in order to integrate these skills in our classes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In Latvia, about transversal competence, as we talked a little bit earlier, it a little bit different actually, because it's written that it must be transversal competence. But in real life, mostly we have media literacy topics in Latvian language lessons, because we talk about media, how to make media texts, etc., and in social science, because we speak about society. And all other teachers can say, okay, I'm teaching math and it's not for me. Sorry, I'm not taking any different topics, and media literacy is not for me. Therefore, of course, situations is different, but crucial is teacher, as all of you mentioned now. Okay, I have next question for you. Okay, and next question is actually, as I told some minutes ago, in Latvia I mostly have this feeling that media literacy is like this fireman. When something happening, oh, where is our media literate teachers? Where is our media literate society? Can you say in which situations for you, as for teacher, somebody is asking, you don't teach it? Why they don't understand it? Why students are so stupid in this or that? When it's situations when you feel that society wants that you work with these topics, that somebody asking you, are you doing that? Can you name real situations when it happens? Pandemia, election time, some different situations. When you feel responsible and when you understand, yes, it's my job, I need to do that. Let's start. Who are ready?
Okay, so maybe I will start it. So pandemia situation, I think it was the best example, yes? Not only, I think, in Poland. It shows how we need media literacy, because, of course, we had a problem with computers, internet, teachers and students, of course, with some platforms, how to teach students via the pandemic situation when we don't have any materials, yes? And it shows, this time, it showed how important are media. And of course, how dangerous could be also media when students stay at home alone without any contacts with other students, with teachers, yes. So it was very difficult time, and I think it was good time because it showed how important media literacy is and why we should teach about this, yes?
Okay, and it's about digital literacy as well, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I may add, in order to teach media literacy as teachers, we also have to know how to handle it, because personally, I know teachers who don't know how to deal with it, don't know how to use a computer. I don't know about you, but in my country, there are teachers who don't know how to use a computer still. And
if we speak about media literacy, of course, we can teach without computer it as well. But yes, it's important factor.
It's important for teachers to be educated as well, to be trained in order to give the students what they need in order to be media literate.
Absolutely.
It is interesting that in Latvia, Ministry of Culture is responsible for media literacy, not educational ministry. So, and in our school, we do not talk about media literacy as everyday basis. So.
Okay, and actually I can add a little bit about Latvia, in which moments teachers start to speak more about media literacy. And it's real fact. One of our influencers, it's sportsman, boxer. He saw airplane and start in social media, writes that some chemistry is coming. You know this conspiration theory myth. And what's happening? Teachers are starting to write them, please go to 8th class, find physics teacher. He will explain you why it's different from each airplane is coming different, this white, I don't know, dust, it's not dust, it's what is coming, I don't know this word in English. Yeah, but you understand, yeah. And he is very famous and he has a lot of youngsters who is reading this content. And in this case, all teachers was like in one community, let's teach our influencers because they are stupid absolutely, what they did at school. Therefore, I think that sometimes small details, small information can start to make big waves actually. And of course, knowledge, as you mentioned before, because we can't wait that every teacher can be a media education teacher, of course. Okay.
Some teachers can be like your boxer.
Yeah. Absolutely, because I can't say it loud, but in Latvia we have surveys about teachers that some of teachers think that horoscopes are real thing, that tarot cards are like science, etc., etc. And of course, if they are going in class and telling it to students, then discussions can be very interesting about science and all other things. Yeah. Okay, you already mention biggest challenges, and you did it that you as educator has colleagues which is not very like strong in
very
this.
Well prepared in this domain, yes.
But maybe some more challenges, because you know when you share your problems, it's easier after that. We will take all problems together and solve them in 1 minute.
Lack of time, I think it's a big disadvantage for us, lack of time. We don't know where to integrate this topic. Of course, there are also students and their parents and the whole community, why not, who I think they are reluctant to this subject. They don't want to discuss it, they don't know about it, they take everything that they read for granted. Yes, so lack of time and why not ignorance in this domain?
You mentioned very important thing, I think, because in Latvia it's the same. Teachers want to give knowledge, but media education is not about knowledge, it's about your opinion. And we don't have time to understand what you think, compare why do you think so. Therefore, yeah, it change actually everyday lesson as mostly actually. It's not like a worksheet and that's it. And therefore we prepare this learning menu that if you have just 3 minutes for short discussion, just take appetizer and work with this small appetizer. Therefore, I really hope that we will help you with this new resource. Yeah, but you mentioned very, very important things. Some more problems or everything is very like...
So, for example, in Poland, I think that our government had some ideas how to support teachers. So, for example, give equipment, computers, laptops, and something like that. But I think the main needs are connected with trainings, with courses for teachers, yes? How to cope with the situation, how to teach about media literacy, not only equipment. It's important, but the first place, I think, in my opinion, is courses, trainings for teachers, how to use this equipment and how to teach, yes?
Mm-hmm. It's about knowledge, as you mentioned before.
Yeah. And also, another challenge for us is the rapid growing development of media domain. Of the internet, of the internet landscape altogether. Everything changes from one day at another and so on. So we all need to be up to date with everything, and that's really hard to do.
Yeah, it's a mission, it's not just a job. Okay, my next question will... Yeah, sorry.
And sometimes we don't know what to use. We don't know what to choose. From each side, we have next courses, next applications, and sometimes we want to do everything, but it's impossible. And I think we should cooperate and, for example, create like page with different titles of applications, and then we can choose the best for us, for our students, not all of them. And I think this is also a big problem. We don't know what to choose. And you said about this program for your secondary students. We have this in Poland for the primary school students, and I think it's really good. I don't know if I can say the name of this program.
Of course you can.
It's Fundacja Orange. It's made this program. It's mega misja. It's like mega mission. It's for students from, I think right now also in primary school and also in kindergarten. And you said about this program, your program, and you don't have to use all the topics and all the information. You need to choose the best way to learn these topics to your students. And of course, students can get, there is like a story, so kids has like an opportunity to learn something about the kids who can cooperate with AI also. And there is a funny story, so they can feel like they are a part of this story. And they can, of course, win some prizes for this. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Some more comments, some more problems maybe, or everyone is so happy? But it's, I think that we mentioned main of them. It's lack of knowledge, lack of time, lack of too much information, etc., etc. My next question will be for all of you, for absolutely everyone. And it's not question, it will, without microphone we will do, Julia. You have fingers, I hope everyone has. And what we need to do, I'm asking a question, can you show about materials, how many you think you have materials to work in media literacy field? If you think that you have a lot of materials and you can get them when you want, show this one. If less, show this one. Please raise your hand and just show to others how many materials for media literacy you have. Let's go. Oh, some is showing, show more. Okay. Teachers from Poland, can you raise higher? We want to, okay, and we see that somebody is showing this one, somebody this one. Why? And you are showing the very bad situation. Why? Could you explain? Julia, can you give me a microphone? For girl, she's showing that situation. Next line, next. Yeah. You can speak in Polish. Okay, but you show that it's not very good situation, yeah? Okay, who can explain why the different teachers think differently? Where is the reason?
I think it depends of the level of school. I'm working as a primary school teacher, and I feel I have a lot of materials, but maybe my colleague is from a higher school. Maybe that's why, and this is more difficult.
And subject, you said that not only all, okay. Girls, what about countries? You are experts, you are working with this topic every day. How do you think? Is it enough in Romania materials?
No, it is not. As I said before, no emphasis on the subject at all.
Are you agree? Professor from Romania, are you agree? Yeah? You agree that there is no enough materials? Okay. Bad student. Okay, Ilse, what about Latvia? Do we have enough?
I think we have enough of materials because I can't use all of them every day because I have other tasks what to do. But when I have this resource, I know where to get these materials, and I attend some courses, and I learned how to use. When I have situation, I know what to do, and sometimes it is during lesson, sometimes it is during different kind of project, Erasmus, NERPLUS, and eTwinning. So we have information, and it depends on us what we want to use and what we want to do.
And it's answer for you, because in Latvia we have database, but we are a small country. We don't have so much resources, but we have database, which is state is financing it, and we can find all materials, all surveys, all PhD works on this topic. Therefore, we have one place where we can find all of this. And it's, of course, for teachers, very easy way to work with that.
We have something like that in Poland. It's like integrate the platform of education, and we have the names of the projects. But sometimes we need to find something by ourselves because there is not enough information about a platform or about some app which is interesting for us. And I think Instagram is also good for us because we can find something even short. It's like a short information, and then we are thinking, maybe it's good for me, but then we have to find it by ourselves.
Great. Thank you for comment. And
So I am agree with colleague because I used also integrated platform. It's very nice. There are lots of materials for different subjects. But I agree that it depends on the subject, on the level, yes, and I think that sometimes it depends on the teacher. If teacher is trying to find something, it's possible because via the internet we have lots of applications, lots of platforms, but sometimes it's time to find something and choose which is appropriate for the different groups, yes, for the students.
Yeah. Maybe some, okay. Then next question is actually last one, very important and big question, but we really want to hear about your Oscar moments in your educational work. When you get Oscar, when you get feelings that yes, you did the best one you can, and of course concentrate on media educational, on media education. Maybe you use some method and you really get 10 points for that. Maybe some students became a famous influencer and not using propaganda anymore or something like that. Just say one example because you need applause from others, yeah? Pretend and say what is you are proud of and continue.
involving our students in participating in different Erasmus projects here, for example, getting them acquainted to different opinions, to different people. I think that's the most that we can do for them besides knowledge, transmitting them knowledge, getting them to see other things.
Yeah, it's about different world around us. Great, Ilse.
I agree with you about projects. It is very important, and when I heard the first time about media literacy, I thought what it is, and it takes time to me to understand what it is. So in my brain, so and then to teach others. And when I go to class and I start to talk to students and they ask me questions, we can talk to each other and we feel each other in the same level. So and it takes time. Our lesson is 40 minutes only, and it is very short time for discussion, evaluation, but it works. It works slowly, but it works.
Yeah, media literacy like partnership. You are together with opinions. Not one is one has knowledge, another one don't. Everyone has opinion, and it's the main topic of that.
And also important that our students are very smart. Sometimes we can learn from them, and I do it, and I'm very happy that I can learn from them too. So
it sounds great. Thank you.
So, as a consultant teacher, I organized in Warsaw some competition, which is called with Technology in Science World. And students from the primary school prepare some projects with experiments and with technology, with AI, because it's very popular now, these days. And after that, they prepare presentation, send to us. We watch them, and after that, they present this presentation via the other students. So this kind of competition is very important because they work together in some groups. They work with experiments and technology, and they will try how to use technology in a good way and how to show how it's useful these days.
Sounds great. Okay. Next. Yeah, of course. So, you are still here. It's time to do something together. Julia, do you have microphones? Yeah, great. Julia, can you find some person who has black and white colors in dress? And it's not for singing and for dancing. Just find one person. Okay? Be quick. Okay. And question is very, very simple. Could you say which is the most interesting moment in this conference and what you can get, what you already get from this conference? It's new knowledge, some ideas, some information, some beautiful persons around you. Just what you get, you spend all day with us. What you get from that? Please, we want to know it.
Będę odpowiadał po polsku, ale zmienię kolor.
I'm going to speak Polish, but next time I'm going to change the colors I am wearing. The most interesting moment was the discussion between you ladies that are present here when we were discussing the opportunities of Polish teachers. That indeed, it all depends on a given human being, on a specific teacher, whether they are willing to use new technologies and if they go about it in an informed manner, or maybe sometimes they are people who are not really convinced if they should employ new technologies. And obviously, the thing that you mentioned about different schools and the amount of new tools that are available, that are at our disposal at schools. Yet, as you mentioned, we have so many courses that sometimes we are at a loss. We don't know how to use them. I am a headmaster of the school myself, and I seem to be shocked who to send to which course. It's all about making an informed choice, and probably this conference serves this very purpose.
Yes, but I don't understand anything. But you are very clever because everyone in hall is doing like this. Julia, can you say in one sentence what is this beautiful man is saying?
So this discussion was the very important part for this particular person, and also, like he said, that we have a lot of materials, a lot of tools, but sometimes we are somehow overloaded. So this kind of events can help us to choose the correct tool for usage. And also, what is very important that this media education is based on the people that's on a certain person that should be convinced to do it. So it's in our hands, actually, what we do it, and if we want to do it. So yes, I hope that.
Thank you.
More or less.
Thank you. Very nice to hear it. Good, Julia. Next color is blue. Please raise your hand. Which has something blue? Okay. Julie is lazy. She don't want to go. Okay, question is the same. What you get from this conference? What you bring home?
So first of all, I take the impression how much work does NASK do, because I live in Poland, I'm Polish, so it was really impressive to know how much projects they provide. I have a pleasure to know some people over there, so it's really chapeau bas to you for organizing it. Also, I agree with the person who spoke before me about the resources. There are so many resources. And I'm in the field of combating disinformation. And each day I have this kind of list of 300 tools which I should provide and read and check, etc. And it's unremarkable work which we are doing, all of us, creating those resources and also testing them and using them. But this is the main challenge for me. How to really provide a good repository of those resources and keep it alive. That's why I ask you about the sustainability and keep your programs and materials updated, because it's also very important for me that it's updated.
Yeah, because we are not using, for example, materials about IE. It's old. Even next day, it's already about nothing. Yeah, great. Thank you for your opinion. And the red ones. But Julia, please go a little bit take other persons as well. Red, someone in red, lady in red. Maybe. It's like a song. Lady in red, please raise your hand. No man in red? No
Wolontariusz? Jakiś wolontariusz?
Volunteers?
It's only twice. But maybe some underwear. It's always like an answer. Therefore... it's here, yeah.
My hair, okay.
Okay, what do you get from this conference?
I was actually inspired by the youth today who gave me an idea of holding panel discussions with my students in my school. So I think it would be great to do it with my class and make experts of them, and then holding panel discussions with other classes in our school. So this is one thing. And another thing is talking about the resources, the amount of resources that we have. I think we have a lot of resources, but I agree with you when you said, and with you as well, that it all depends on us, on the teachers, because if we are interested, we will look for resources, we will find them because they are here. Even this event is a good proof, right? All of us who are here today will leave this event enriched not only in the knowledge that we gained, but also in lots of resources that we have in the books that we received here. And, well, yes, that's, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and last question, the same for you, of course. They show how you need to answer. You inspiring and very clever, use clever words. What you get from this conference?
The fact that Romania is a little behind, all of you. We are a little behind with this media literacy thing. And we have to keep studying, keep learning, to improve ourselves as individuals, first of all.
Thank you.
And as teachers, parents, and so on, we have to teach ourselves on a first basis.
And it's interesting because survey in Latvia shows that first, who we are naming, who is responsible, only schools, then libraries, then families, and then somewhere in the end, me as person is responsible. Yeah, vice versa, yeah. Yeah, but persons is saying that?
Yes, the youngsters said that they, when we asked them, I did the research last year, and we asked them what do they understand of disinformation, the word of the century, I think will become. And we asked them to define disinformation in their own words, and then who is responsible for that, and how do they see their agency regarding disinformation. And throughout our qualitative interviews and then on national representative study, they said that the person is responsible for tackling all these challenges and all these pathologies, nor the state, nor the school, nor the other actors.
Yes, there is little community involvement in our education.
But it's perfect because in Latvia, schools, you are responsible. That's it.
We internalized the problem, actually.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good. It means that you have more possibilities, go faster, because if you understand that you are responsible, you start to do something.
We are talking about the youngsters, which have been always put on the wall. They are the problem. They don't vote. They are not interested.
Yeah.
They are doing lots of bad things in the society.
Yeah. Smoking, they smoke.
Yeah, smoking, yes, and drinking sometimes. But actually, what I am stressing all the time, I am saying that they are not the problem actually in our society. They shouldn't be blamed for anything except their, of course, adolescents things. But actually the real problems are other groups of the society, not the youngsters.
Thanks for saying that. It's like brilliant words. I think the same, but we can't shame adults because they are not coming to seminars then. Sorry. Therefore, it's easier to blame youngsters always. Okay, what you get from this conference?
So first, thank you for this opportunity to be here. And I think this is one of the ways when we can learn from each other. And as I am very practical, more than theoretical, then I like the new links, new tools, what I can use in the class during my social study or projects. And yes, and I also really enjoyed the discussion with youngsters. So good. Thank you all.
Thank you. What
so
you get?
For me, whole conference was great. The lectures, our panel, and of course youth panel, because I observed point of view, young people, and the major approach to the topic. And I listen that how important for them is learning peer-to-peer, yes? Young people from young people, not only information from the teacher, yes? But from colleagues also, yes? So thank you.
Okay, you get this idea and maybe make some lessons when you drink coffee and then...
Or maybe organize some panel with my students.
It's a good idea, as you mentioned before. Okay, we are saying thank you to you. We have 9 minutes to coffee or something like that. No, organizers is saying no coffee, just work. Okay, but really, thank you for... We need to stay. We are like decoration now. We can go. Okay? Claudia, give some... Yes, you can go. We can go. Great. Thank you once more.
Yes, the conference is almost over, but the fun isn't. So our amazing host have some challenges for us, maybe a quiz, but Natalia and Julia will guide us through the challenge.
Szanowni Państwo, bardzo się cieszę, że jesteście.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy that you're still with us, so many with us. We have a quiz with some prizes. We will see how attentive you were. The questions relate to the topics that we've touched on, this, and also look at the Make It Clear project. I will invite the gentleman to switch the slides on further. This may have been said already, but this is addressed to just those who are present here. Those who have been engaged online, we thank already, and we will be closing. But we want to we will thank you through in a competitive way. Please register your answers with a nick, so we should know who will receive the prizes. Let's check how many people are present. Let's wait a little bit. We need to wait further. So these are questions relating to both the presentations as well as the project. And we will be able to ascertain the number of participants is 21 who have completed the quiz. We also hope that you will be looking into our website. There will be an online game, but also a printed game, and 5 language versions will be available, are now ready for your use. 13-17 is ready, age group, and for the younger ones, these lesson plans are still in preparation. Are you ready to submit your answers? Let's post the responses. Question number 1. There were 39 players. We are counting the correct answers, but also speed of response. Which countries participate? Of course, there are 3 multiple choice answers. Some 3 wrong, 1 correct. And there. Some didn't listen carefully, but 15 people listened well. Poland, Latvia, and Romania is the correct answer. Okay, who is ahead? There we have the nicks. Person with venture was the fastest and gave the right answer so far. Question number 2. What does disinformation mean? Is the second question. And you can see the responses. Time running out to provide the right answer. Correct answer, false information that's been consciously passed on for some purpose. What differentiates misinformation and disinformation is that one is intentional, the other maybe not purposeful, even though it's also false. So let's see who is first now. 23 correct answers. And Venture keeps, and Frosty is second, and then Bill. No, Earthman has moved to second position. Question number 3. Which percentage of young people believe that they cannot differentiate truth from falsehood in the internet. And this is the survey result. And there are various percentages given, 23 or 27, 30, 47, 44. Excellent, 44% is the right response. So this piece of statistic was remembered well. One product placement, get to know the teenagers 3.0 survey results. Let's see the results. Excellent. Great. Venture keeps at the top of the list. Anya third, and number 4 is Kasper. Question number 4 now. This might be the decisive 2 questions. What is not an indicator that a given recording is deep fake? Possibly deep fake. What is not a telltale sign? The correct answer is that there are many people on the others. The other things such as extra limbs or unnatural poses are telltale signs that this could be a deepfake. Has anything changed? Earthman takes the lead now. And the final question now. More, of course, the emotions are peaking here. The question is, what is the name of the board game being developed as part of the Make It Clear project? What was the title? Do you remember? You can check the 4 possible answers. Yes. Digital brainiacs is the right answer. Not so easy this time. And you hopefully get to know this game. Well then, let's see where we are. 5 quickest responders. And now, how does that impact? Earthman is the first. Earthman won. Inviting Earthman to come forward. And the remaining Anya, Kasper, and Hearthstone are. Our most attentive people in the room and winners of this quiz. Thank you very much. A quick round. Where did you come from? Quickly. Warsaw, in my case. Warsaw. I am not. I come from Yelets, and I am from Warsaw. So most of you from Warsaw. Well, many online participants. Where are our prizes? I would ask you to deliver them. Agata, please deliver these to our contestants. First prize, Earthman. Congratulations for that. Complex procedure, it seems. Second place, Anya, congratulations, and a round of applause for her. Number 3, congratulations, and number 3 and number 4. Congratulations again. Thank you for taking part in this. Well, we're drawing to the end Thank you so much. Just to inform you finally, we recorded this conference and the information will be available through our website, makeitclear.pl. They should be available very soon. We will also have a complete set of teaching aids and information materials very soon published. We have also prepared certificates of participation. We will send that to the website, to the emails which you've provided. But in order to receive those, please fill in appropriately a checklist of questions so that we can prepare next conference even better. So this certificate will be sent through to you even today, if not tomorrow. So until we meet again, thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you so much. It was great.